So another method to solve a quadratic function is to plug it into the quadratic formula, which is going to actually just be negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac, square root of this, all over 2a. And we get these constants by rearranging the equation again. So we have this ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. We always want it in this form before we try to solve the quadratic equation. So we already have x squared on one side and 2x on the same side. We just want to move that constant over. So we have x squared plus 2x minus 4 equals 0. So now it looks just like the standard form that we want. Now, from here, we have a equals 1, b equals 2, and c equals negative 4. Now we just plug it back into the quadratic formula. So we have negative b, which is negative 2, plus or minus, because we're going to have two answers, b squared, which is, let's just write it like this, minus 4 times a times c, the square root of all that, all over 2 times 1, which is just 2. And then from here we're just going to start simplifying. So we have negative 2 plus or minus, this is a 4, and then we have negative 4 times negative 4, that's plus 16, the square root of that, all over 2. And then this simplifies to negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 20, all over 2. And then from here we can actually simplify the square root of 20. So we have root 20 is the same as saying root 2 times root 10, which is the same as root 2 times root 2 times root 5. So square root of 2 times square root of 2, that gives me 2. So all of this is 2 times the square root of 5. So let's put that back into what we had. Now every term has a 2 in it, so we can actually cancel all this, and they all become 1s. So your final answer is going to be negative 1 plus or minus the square root of 5. And this just means that we have two answers. Negative 1 plus square root of 5 and negative 1 minus the square root of 5.